Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today we're going to be learning how to build this medieval chapel. You guys have already had my small medieval chapel. This is actually the one that I used from the Dakar Ages, which is a kind of bigger version of it. So I'm going to be going through how I've actually gone about building it, with it still being the size of a chapel, a small chapel for a small town. As you can see, it's got quite a cool interior. It's quite spacious, so it can actually kind of fit a lot of people compared to the smaller one as well. And also this kind of back section that we have here is a lot bigger as well, with the kind of raised bit. So it's pretty simple, pretty simple design, but it also looks really cool when it's done. You can see here, especially when you start mixing in, if you've got the cobblestone wool and the mossy cobblestone wool, especially when you start mixing those two in together, and also with the mossy bricks and also the cracked stone bricks and all those kind of things that actually add to the actual build. So let's get started. The main thing you're going to be needing is stone brick stairs and glass panes, and you will need a cobblestone wall or mossy cobblestone wall at some point, but these three materials here are the main ones that we're going to be using for the time being, so let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do is just lay out the actual kind of build itself. So I'm just going to place down one block and go up by 5, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm just going to go on this side. This is just going to be a corner piece. So we've got it like this. You will actually be cutting out this one for a window, but just for the time being we're just going to put it in there so that we know this is the corner. Then we'll have an actual gap here, so then we're just going to go 2, we've got a gap, then you've got 2, gap, 2, gap, 2, gap, 2. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need a 6th window here, so we've got another 2 right at the end, so you should have 6 of these kind of gaps. So then all we're going to do is just build up these walls to a total height of 5. Just like that, then grab your stairs, and we're just going to put them on these inside parts here, just on this, like that, and then also on the top, we're just going to do an upside down one here. Like that, grab your glass panes, and we're just going to put these in here. If you've got coloured ones, if you're on 1.7, you can actually put in your coloured ones and actually do some stained glass windows, which will look really cool. With all the mods that I actually use, I'm still on 1.6, so that's the reason I'm not using those at the minute. And then on the back part here, it's going to go across in this part. They're going to have 3, so you get 1, 2, and actually no, we're not. We're going to have 1, then a 3, so you get 1, 2, 3, 1. This is why you have this part here, which will give you a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks on the inside to kind of work with. So just for the time being, just build up this back part all the way. Just up these total 5. We will probably be messing around with it in a second. And like just what we did here when we had the 2 block gap, we're just going to do the same here. Just now a window, then 2 block gap, and then also this corner piece like this. We can also build this wall up, one more, and build all these parts up to number 5, and we'll get on to the next bit. And then put in your kind of windows again, so these are like the same, so just put in your stairs, and then also your kind of roof parts as well, like that, and also your glass panes. Just like that. If we come right to this back part here, I'm just going to cut out this little back section here, put in another window right at the back. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is just join on this entrance here, just go across this part here, put in your stone brick stairs like this, and if we just grab spruce wood or some sort of wood, just to put in behind like this. And I usually just cut out a door on this part and put in a wooden door there, so it just gives this kind of like framed look. And on each of these sides, so we're going to put another window. Just like this, and you get your window there, and then just come on the inside of this part. For the time being, we're just going to make this solid, and we're just going to step in each time until we come to this kind of 1, and it's the same on this back part as well. It's number 1, I'll just work our way in. So we get to this point here, and I'm just going to grab stone stairs and also cobblestone slabs. So with these stone stairs, just go on the top of these parts and just join them together. So this roof is pretty standard, so I'm just going to skip through this part. Okay, and then once you've done that, just on these edge parts, we're just going to put a kind of pointed, kind of a point with these stairs here, and then grab your slabs, and just join these across here. Just like that. So this one, most of my builds, they usually go across the side, but with this one it doesn't, because we've got these kind of extension parts on the side here. If we just come to the front now, I'm just going to cut out this one here and put in a stair. I cut out basically a cross section here and just put in a stair here. Grab your glass panes, and that will give us the kind of slight cross just on that part. So let's just have a quick flyover. So I'll just have a quick look to see what we need to do on this back part, because it does look a little bit complex. Okay, so for this back part, just take out these ones and put in a stair instead here. Put a stair on top like this. I'm also going to have a stair to some of these outside parts actually. So got them on the outside parts, I'm putting a block on these bits. You're going to have a stair, you have a block, and then actually you're just going to have another block on this bit. Like that. So it's kind of pretty complex, but basically what you're doing is just taking out this one, putting a stair, and you're basically just kind of creating these kind of where it's got a step out, so you got this normal, a little bit higher than normal, and it kind of just basically goes up. This one would normally be a stone brick stair to give you that kind of effect, but the reason it's a block is because what we're going to do is going to put a cross on the top with our cobblestone wall. So if you don't have cobblestone wall, you can use your nether brick fence or something like that, or just normal fence. I'm just going to go 4 and then put on a cross just like that. So now what we'll do is we'll just do the kind of extension side parts, and I'll show you kind of how to kind of add a little bit more depth to it. There will be a separate tutorial type walkthrough where I actually do the interior, so I won't do that in this kind of tutorial. This will just be the basic framework for it, so let's get onto it. Okay, so for the actual side parts, to add it a little bit more depth, because at the minute it's very, very straight walled, and even though that's kind of exactly how it would look in real life, in Minecraft we have to try and make things look a little bit more deep, like have a lot more depth, so that's why I put on these. So if you just grab your stone brick stairs, just on each of these two, just put down 2 stairs, including on this part, and then grab your cobblestone wall. If you don't have cobblestone wall, you can actually use, you could use fence, I guess, or nether brick fence, or you could also just use the entire blocks that you've got here, and you could actually just go up with these blocks. So you could do something like that. Also what you could do with this, so you've got 1, 2, yeah. What you can do is I can show you another style. If you have upside down ones here, normal ones here, and then upside down ones. You could also add that in as well as a different style, just to kind of change things up a bit, or just have it going across the side as these kind of extensions that just kind of get added, and then you've got these kind of bottom bits where you basically be going across there, or just have those bottom bits just up there. Another thing you can do while I'm at it, you can actually have stairs where you put them there, and have other stairs, and then have these coming out, and actually go down right to the bottom there. That also looks pretty good. So you can also have those, and with those you can actually wrap around the stairs if you want to. The problem is that we've got these next to them, so you can't really do it on all of them, but you can actually do it on the front possibly. Yeah, you could just do it on the front like that. I guess you could just have 2 there. So there's another idea for you guys that if you want a different style with it, or don't have the actual blocks, but I'll just be doing it with cobblestone wall, so I'm just going to do this bit and speed it up. Okay, and then around the front, just leave it completely blank. Do it on the other side as well. Okay, so that gives us the side parts, and just on the back as well, I thought that this wall here looked a bit too bare. You could either cut out this and have a window in here, kind of actually. It's kind of difficult to have a window in here because of this side bit. You'd have to extend this wall. Or what I actually did is I just added another one of these on this side here, so I just added these and then went down like this and just added a couple of extra those to the sides, which I actually think looks pretty cool. Just like that. And that gives us the actual basic build. So what I'll do is I'll just go into my world and show you what I did, because it's not usually that you have them actually on completely flat ground, so I'll show you what I did. I'll show you what I did in the other world. Okay, so here is my chapel on the Dakar Ages, the Dakar Dale map. I can see it's a bit more laggy here, just because I've got quite a lot going on at the minute. But basically, what I did is, because I only had it flat here, so you can see the normal kind of style going across here, and then when I went to actually extend it off this kind of hill, I just added a little bit of style. So I've still got these ones going down 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what I've done is I've created these kind of squares, as you can see here, and all I did with that to kind of do those is literally just using my stone brick stairs, just kind of create this kind of square pattern, which has this kind of square in the middle. So that's all I did. I'm just going to bone mill the grass again, otherwise I'll forget. That's all I did on these parts, and just on this back part, just putting this like little gap here where I've got a upside down stair, and then just a block here, and then an upside down stair, like that. But that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this tutorial on how to build this pretty simple medieval chapel. If you have, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.